Now, your Baltimore Orioles.
It's deep. It's gone.
On MASN.
Charging in, and he makes the catch.
And streaming live on the MASN app.
Holy smokes.
It all starts right.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab here, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Downed ball here, rolls foul. The why to kick the pitch. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Kurt Swigum stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Swings and misses. Now 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Just outside. Now 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Ty Bell next to bat for Baltimore. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bell, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Boy, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Line drive. Fair ball. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Joe Sullivan, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
That's in there. And a count 1-2. Bell stands at second with 2 gone. Runner takes off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner goes again. Ball outside. Throw to third. And that will end the inning. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Kansas City, today's starting pitcher, Chip Yates.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
We go to the bottom of the first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dairon Blanco. Going 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bobby.
2 outs, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on. The shortstop
1-1.
takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Witt
Did he
tries
go?
to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. Here's a 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. KC down in order. They're down 1-0. Top of the second at the plate, Joe Sullivan. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That is it. The catcher, number 55.
Now the Orioles catcher, leading the AL in batting average. Laser could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And he's got a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So digging in, Kyle Swigum. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing. Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Manny Machado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Blanco moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Perez goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And there's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That is it. The first baseman.
Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now, Vinny Pasquantino. Tying run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Lugo back to work. Ripped to right. And there's 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Kurt Swigger, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Cobly Rudy, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read. And
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that is gone. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
1 down. And here's the first baseman, Ty Bell. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. And a foul ball.
Hey!
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 down, bases empty. Joe Sullivan digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now back, number 55.
And here's the catcher. Doubled his first time up. Pitch out, but no action. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Pasquantino squeezes it, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one at triple digits.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's a foul ball. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And he pumps it a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
One down, base is empty. Renfroe checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Nope,
inside, just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So up next, Dairon Blanco grounded out his first time. Top of the zone for a strike at an even 100.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is fouled back. Isbell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Royals leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Start of the 4th and into the box for Baltimore, Kyle Swigger. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
The batter, The designated hitter.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for the Orioles, Cobly Mayo. He's 0 for 1. First offering, runner goes.
Ball, no
There's
strike.
a ball. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike one. Meanwhile,
One ball, one
activity in
strike.
the bullpen. Hunter Harvey getting ready to go. Stratton warming up as well. Hard hit to third. Throws to first
Got him.
in time. 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Now Machado up here. Fly to left his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's
2 down,
0-1.
nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch
No
is
pitch.
outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Michael Garcia. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
That's a
First
ball.
pitch misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a
Count's
ball.
full.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Sullivan makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Salvador Perez.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez, a single his first time. Pitch misses
Nope.
inside. Ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Machado under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 3 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. in for a strike. Good slider.
Well, the game plan for this
0-1.
offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So next to hit for Baltimore, Kurt Swigum, 1 for 2.
Swigum.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The next offering misses. Ball 2. One out, bases empty.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swing and a ball popped up. India. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21, Cobly.
2 down, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Cobly Rudy. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in Kansas City, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
The first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, these Royals, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. India in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Michael Massey. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
1 and 2.
2 outs. Strikes him out with 101. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Hunter Harvey.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Carlos Hernandez preparing to come on if needed. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit.
Now batting.
So a man at first. And now Joe Sullivan. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner on the goal. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Number 55 up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Renfroe sizing this one up. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe. Yates back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Fly ball down the line, gets under it, nabs it, and a quick out, number 1.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fought off foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up.
Quick diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. Up and
That's
in, ball one.
1-0.
Isbell, the runner at second with one away. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Man at second. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So 1 left for Kansas City. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Hernandez. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kyle Swigum. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Up the middle. Low throw, and he can't pick it. Over to first. Great pick.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And now the DH, Cobly Mayo, 0 for 2 in this one. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Perez on to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Here's a rocket out to left. Blanco makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. Now at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's towards center. Machado on his way over. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. clips the corner. Strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Stays alive. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Rudy makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 9.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that one is inside.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. To the right side, Swigum. Tosses to first. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 69. Hernandez, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And a curve is down and in. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Count is full.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man aboard, Kurt Swigum, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Cut on and miss. Throw to third. Save. One away with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Bell in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. That's out number 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Second baseman, Jonathan India.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Rudy makes the grab. 1 away.
Now batting,
Here's the Royals designated hitter, Michael Massey, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 2.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's too high.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one. So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Royals,
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
46.
mound, John Schreiber.
John Schreiber.
Now it's going to be Joe Sullivan. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Number 55 now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Chris Stratton up and throwing. Right, getting loose as well. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swigum, the next to hit, takes outside. And that is out of play. And now 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Last chance for the home team. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. On the ground to third. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Ball.
That one fouled off. The Royals trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Right through there, got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike one. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles add another to their winning streak.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.